Since 1953, the Corvette has been America's sports car. No other car has captured the imagination of American car owners. Corvette owners have a kindred spirit in ownership, making the National Corvette Museum their mecca to come home to.
There was a group of Corvette enthusiasts that was mainly associated with the National Corvette Restorer Society that thought there should be a museum to be a central collection point for all of the materials, literature, dealer brochures that a lot of different people had, but they thought it should all be combined in one place, and that be a Corvette museum. And in 1988, Corvette enthusiasts actually started a nonprofit 501c3 foundation to serve as the National Corvette Museum Foundation and to also serve as that repository for the information. And one of the members of that organization indicated that if you build a museum, I will donate you my 1953. So then they start thinking, well, we needed to have, in addition to a collection point, library archives, we need to also have a display area for Corvettes. So it was totally Corvette enthusiasts, Corvette owners that was responsible for the idea and then responsible for making it happen.
Today's actually the second day of the C5, C6 Bash. We come as an annual thing just because we love the museum and everything it stands for. What I think is special about a Corvette is the styling, the performance, the way it handles, the heritage. It's just got a lot of history behind them.
It's an American icon. Cars first started in 1953 and they went through generations of car lovers, and it's still the American dream to own a Corvette. What they've done here in Bowling Green, obviously because the plant is here, but they've also built this museum, and in the last couple of years they've really added on to it. It's added a great deal for the people that owns Corvettes, or not even Corvette owners, that can come here and review what's inside, walk through the museum, see how the Corvette started in the early 50s and walk through to today. You can get the feel of what they've accomplished, and the museum is great.
Obviously, as you figure out, be the worst part of your tour, having to listen to me. So first off, I'd like to welcome you guys and gals to the National Corvette Museum. Tell you a little bit about the museum. We opened Labor Day weekend of 1994, so a little over 15 years old. We are a non-profit organization.
The museum is supported by the admissions revenue. We have a Corvette store here that's very successful. A great revenue source for us. Events like we have going on this weekend really is a good revenue source for us. We do about 25 Corvette raffles a year, different amounts, so that's a major revenue source for us as well. All of our raffles are online at the Corvette Museum website, www.corvettemuseum.org, and probably about 80% of our raffle tickets are sold through the website and online. Well, the bricks were an idea by some of this earlier group, and it was to kind of serve two purposes. One is a revenue generator, but also as a memorial type area, both for friends that may have been passing on, but also for folks that are active in the Corvette community. They can have a permanent area with that brick that's going to be here forever and outlive them, and be a statement to the world that, hey, I'm part of this National Corvette Museum. Last year we had 146,000 plus visitors. We will generally have around 60 countries that will visit the Corvette Museum in a year, and all 50 states. So pretty international and then certainly, of course, widespread across the United States. I think the original design team had some influence, and maybe some significant influence, by some of the Corvette designers, particularly John Cafaro, who designed the C5 Corvette. The Corvette car itself is designed differently, uniquely, where you readily identify. They wanted a building that when people did see it, pictures of it wherever, that's the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Our next major project for the future is a motorsports park. We have purchased 70 acres across the interstate, and we have an option on another 400. And we're looking to have a 4-mile road course, a quarter-of-a-mile drag strip, a 10-acre autocross skid pad area, and a mile karting track, along with several improvements, tower, classrooms, etc. like that. Our focus will be on education and driver training, and of course a place to exercise Corvettes, but also other models. It'll not be limited to Corvettes, but we're working on that. We're looking for funding on that. We're looking for sponsorships on that. But we're hoping to break ground on that in the next couple of years and have it a reality in the next, say, 3 years. When I'm asked what year is my favorite, I always say that the current year, the one that's coming off the line at the Corvette assembly plant right at this minute.